In this video, let us discuss two important aspects of debentures, that is, interest on debentures and loss on issue of debentures. We know that the return on debentures is the interest. So, when a company issues debentures, it undertakes to pay interest on such debentures to the debenture holders. The payment of such debenture interest is an obligation on the company, and the company must pay the interest at a fixed rate periodically up to the time of redemption of such debentures. The interest on debentures is a charge against the profits of the company. It is an expense to the company. Irrespective of whether a company earns profit or not, the company has to pay the debenture interest to the debenture holders. While paying the debenture interest, the company must deduct TDS, that is, taxes deducted at source, if the amount of interest exceeds the prescribed limit. The taxes so deducted has to be remitted to the government. In the process of accounting for the recording and payment of the debenture interest, the accounts opened and affected are the debenture interest account, income tax payable account, debenture holders account, bank account, and the profit and loss account. While accounting for the payment of the debenture interest in the books of the company, firstly, the company records the amount due on the debenture interest to be paid to the debenture holders. Here, a clear bifurcation is made as to how much is the tax deducted at source and how much is due to be paid to the debenture holders. Now that the company has recorded the amount due to be paid to the debenture holders and also deducted the taxes at source, next the company pays the interest on debentures to the debenture holders, and also the taxes deducted at source are remitted to the government. Finally, at the end of the year, the entire debenture interest so incurred as an expense is charged to the profit and loss account. Now, let us see each of these journal entries in detail. Firstly, the company records the amount due on debenture interest and bifurcates the same as to how much is to be deducted towards taxes at source and how much is the net amount due to the debenture holders. This is done by debiting the debenture interest account with the total amount of interest due. Against this, one credit is given to the income tax payable account with the amount of taxes to be deducted at source. Another credit is given to the debenture holders account with the net amount that is due to be paid to the debenture holders after deduction of taxes. This entry records the interest due as well as bifurcates how much is liable to be deducted as taxes and how much is due to be paid to the debenture holders. The debenture interest account is debited since it is an expense to the company, and the income tax payable account and the debenture holders accounts are credited to create a liability in the books of the company for payment towards taxes and the debenture holders. Next, the company discharges the liability towards the debenture holders by paying the net amount of interest which is due to be paid to them. This is done by debiting the debenture holders account with the net amount of interest that is to be paid to them, for which the company had created a liability while recording the interest due. The corresponding credit is given to the bank account. Debenture holders account is debited since the liability against them is being discharged. The bank account is credited since money is going out of the company. Once the company has deducted taxes at source, it has to be remitted to the government within the stipulated time. The payment of such taxes deducted at source is done by debiting the income tax payable account wherein the liability was first created while recording the amount of interest due with the amount of taxes deducted at source, which is to be paid. The corresponding credit is given to the bank account. The income tax payable account is debited to discharge the liability that was created. The bank account is credited since money is going out of the company. When recording the interest due, the expense account of debentures interest was created. We know that debentures interest is a charge against the profits. So, at the end of the year, the debenture interest account has to be closed and its balance has to be transferred to the profit and loss account. This is done by debiting the profit and loss account with the gross amount of debenture interest and crediting the debenture interest account. While recording the interest due, we had debited the debenture interest account with the gross amount of interest due. So now, crediting it with the same amount closes the balance in the debenture interest account and is transferred to the debit of profit and loss account. Profit and loss account is debited since debenture interest is a charge against the profits. The debenture interest account is credited since it carries a debit balance that was created while recording the interest due, and giving a credit offsets such debit balance and closes the account. Now we come to the topic of loss on issue of debentures. In the previous video, we had seen that when debentures are redeemed at a premium, then the premium payable by the company is a capital loss to the company. Such outflow is known to the company at the time of issue itself and is debited to the account called as loss on issue of debentures account, and a provision is created for the same. The discount on issue of shares as well as loss on issue of shares are treated in the same manner as loss on issue of debentures. They are a capital loss to the company which has to be written off in the lifetime of the debentures. The balance in this account may be charged to the securities premium account or may be written off in a period of 3 to 5 years. If the company does not have adequate profits, then such loss can be written off against the revenue profits as well. The balance in the loss on issue of debentures account should be written off in a staggered manner over a period of 3 to 5 years and not in the year of issue itself. When the company issues debentures, then the benefits of such issue accrue to the company till the redemption of such debentures. And so, the write-off should also be done over a period of time. The write-off of the amount set to be written off from the loss on issue of debentures is achieved by debiting the profit and loss account with the amount that has to be written off. The corresponding credit is given to the loss on issue of debentures account. We know that when recording the journal entry at the time of issue of debentures, the loss on issue of debentures is debited since it is a loss. So giving it a credit offsets such debit balance now. And also the balance has to be charged to the profit and loss account. That is why the profit and loss account is debited. With this entry, the amount set aside to be written off is effectively charged to the profit and loss account from the loss on issue of debentures account.